I wonder AITAH for being wanting to end my relationship because my fiancé wants to spend Christmas with his daughter and ex-wife. My female 29 met my fiancé male 35 5 years ago. He had a 2-year-old daughter who he has shared custody of with his ex-wife female 40. I always admired his friendship with his ex and how they're raising their daughter amicably. The first Christmas he told me that he was going to spend it with his ex-wife and baby. He stays the whole 3 days 24 minutes 26. I didn't even think about it because we were been dating for some months only. I usually fly home to my parents on Christmas anyway. This happened every Christmas afterwards and I was fine. He proposed to me in February. Yesterday he asked me if I was going to buy my flight to my parents early so I don't need to pay 3 minutes 4 times the cost if I buy it around Christmas. I was surprised. I told him that I thought that we could do Christmas together this year. He said what? We as ex and he always celebrate Christmas together for the daughter's sake. I told him that it was not okay now we are engaged to be married. I asked him why they don't do alternate Christmases or days like other divorced couples, but he said no, we promised to make our daughter's life as normal as possible. I started thinking after his words. I don't know how this will work in the future. After 5 years together I'm still shipped away every Christmas and I know it's for the little girl who I adore, but I feel sick to my stomach. I think I want to end the relationship, but he thought I was being so selfish and horrible. I feel horrible too, but I don't see any future with him. Update: fiancé just got home and showed me a text he got from his ex. He told her basically that he was planning to include me in this Christmas. Her answer was long and harsh, saying that I wasn't really family yet and that she wasn't comfortable with a stranger in her house. Then she accused him of being weak and prioritizing a woman over his daughter who's in a sensitive age now. So he asked me that maybe not this year, but next year I'm definitely family because we will be married and his ex won't have any other excuses. I feel more conflicted now. Should I stay another year and hope it gets better? Or should I just cut my losses when he obviously isn't trying to support me? I know it's his daughter he's thinking of and he doesn't want to make waves. But I feel like I'm nothing right now. Opus on the breakup with the ex. Ex cheated on and left him for her AP when she got caught. AP went back to his wife after a couple of months, but my fiancé didn't take his ex back. She tormented her AP's wife, who also just found out her marriage is over. She tormented her everywhere to the degree the AP and his wife reconnected. She found out she was pregnant and it was my fiancé's. He wanted shared custody from the starter. He will reject her no matter if he was single or not. Because even if he doesn't say it and pretend otherwise, he doesn't even like her or her personality. Once I heard him talking to his mom and saying that he can't even believe he once liked her. Then he said never mind, as long as she's a good mother and we get along, that's the most important. Beside these 3 days, my fiancé has no interest in calling or texting his ex about anything but his daughter. If he wanted more he would have wanted her the rest of the year too. He is even too grateful when I pick the little girl from her mother sometimes because he can't stand her manners or personality. These 3 days are spent with other family members. Both his ex's family but his as well. Not only him with her. The ex cheated on him and he never wanted anything to do with her since he found out. And according to many in the family, the love was gone even before her affair. They weren't happy, and he was firm, saying no each time his ex tried to get back together with him or asked for marriage counseling. When he found out the child was his, he still didn't want anything to do with the ex. Just custody 50%. I know it is romantic for people here to ship them together with no regards to my feelings, and honestly if they do, I totally understand. At least the little one can have her parents together, but I know that the chances are slim to none. But you can believe whatever, and I won't delete this comment even if I find downvotes to be hurtful. I know my fiancé well. He will sure move on if we break up, but with another woman, and hopefully he learns from his mistake with me and set better boundaries with his ex about holidays and including his partners. TBH, I'm 8 weeks pregnant and I hesitated to write it here, but I haven't told him yet. Then I asked him about our future children and him not being around every Christmas, and he replied that it's only fair. It broke me. Update: my fiancé has told his ex that he's having Christmas in our place this year. Hell broke loose. My fiancé and I have been in constant conversation about what happened, and I have sensed that he is basically terrified of rocking the boat. I don't know if he is scared of his ex or something, but he kept saying that his daughter is the one who's going to pay should he and his ex start fighting. Anyway, he said that he understands that this wasn't an ultimate solution and that he and I are a family now. He said he will talk to his ex about new arrangement. He's done that now and told the ex that he wanted Christmas at our house this year. As per their custody agreement, Christmas and other holidays should be on alternate years with each parent, and that she's welcome to spend Christmas Eve with us since she doesn't feel comfortable with having me at her house. She called him about 100 times, screaming and hauling insults at him, telling him he was a moron choosing pussy, I'm sorry, over his own daughter, and that he is a worthless coward and a piece of garbage. He stopped answering her after a while. She sent him email last night that she's going to talk to her lawyer to get full custody and threatening that he will never see his daughter again. I was shocked because I have never seen her escalate like this, and I feel guilty for starting this whole thing. I apologized to my fiancé, but he said that it wasn't my fault and that he knew this would happen, but that it was time to take this battle as he always knew he would need to sooner or later. He didn't sleep and has been sad, but he said he wasn't worried about her threats because she can't do anything, but he hates that she is probably going to use his daughter against him when he promised himself to never do that. He said he has been compliant all these years for his daughter's sake, but he always knew this day was coming when he can't just be a doormat anymore. I don't know what to do now. I still feel responsible for what happened and I hate seeing him distraught and sad. I haven't even told him we are expecting either. I feel empty.